For this Galaxy of Heroes video, I had originally intended to go over just all of the teams that work best for all of the special missions in Rise of the Empire, all phases. However, I was talking with my guild, and I actually ended up deciding on including what teams to use for every mission in Rise of the Empire. So because of that, I only have Phase 1. So that's what this video is going to be about, and I'll slowly add in the other phases. But realistically, for most people who will be watching this, the first phase is all that's really going to matter at the beginning. Because if you can get these teams built up, you can just push them up one extra relic level and use those for the next phase, for example. So starting off, there is on Mustafar the Lord Vader solo mission. So he's the only character you're allowed to bring into that. So I just have him there by himself. That one's pretty self-explanatory. You're going to want him at Relic 7 anyways, so I just take him up to that to begin with. However, that is the only character-specific mission on Mustafar. So for the generic missions, we have the brand new Darkside Clone Troopers team, and since we can't put them with Lord Vader, throw them under Tarkin Lead, and that'll work just fine. Then I have the Imperial Remnants. I know this is a team I worked on just recently, however, there is a revive mechanic, so it should help a little bit, because I know the enemies in Rise of the Empire can chunk damage. But I also think it'll just be nice to have the 3 characters that aren't required at Relics at least Relic 5 for this first phase. It'll just help them do a little bit better in all game modes that you use them in. After that, we have the Traya Sith. Now, as you can see, I finally started working on them. I haven't used them a whole lot since they aren't built up much, but they will be really good at this just based on many different mechanics that the characters have. Now we get into the neutral stuff. So starting off with the Aphra mission, I have found that Relic 5 does not work very well for this. However, Aphra is required in every phase, so take her up. You don't have to feel bad taking this team up to higher relic levels because you're going to need them there anyways for later phases. So if you can't quite get it done with Relic 5 like me, feel free to just take it up that much higher. Then we have everyone's least favorite, the original prepared crew characters having their own missions. Now the biggest issue here is that it will force you to put Qi'ra in the leader slot, so you have to work with her lead. However, you still get a lot of bonuses from Dash Rendar that still make it worth putting him in there, as well as Vandor Chewbacca. And I threw Enfys Nest in as the 3rd character in this mission, just because I feel like it'll be nice to have all of that bonus protection on the character. Then we have the Jabba mission. It's just a standard Jabba team. He also pops up in every phase, so you don't have to feel bad about taking this team up either. I think you'll need to take him up pretty high anyways, just for unlocking Jabba in the first place. And then I have had a lot of success using CLS on the generic mission here. It's almost 100% success rate for me getting through the mission. There were a couple times where I didn't save my abilities correctly and it just fell apart for me, but for the most part this is a really solid choice. And just by default you'll have them higher than you'll need them for this battle, so that works out great. Then we have the light side, where we have another one that is really unfortunate. for some people because you have Mace Windu and Kit Fisto required. So what I did here was I just kind of took a standard Keller and Beck team lineup, and I replaced Ki-Adi-Mundi with Kit Fisto, and just since it's forcing Mace Windu into the leader slot, swap his position with Keller and Beck. You'll still get plenty of bonuses out of him. However, since I don't have Keller and Beck built up, what I've actually been using for now has been Kyle Katarn, because he does have a Territory Battle Omicron, and that has had more success than me throwing in. I was using Shock T before, just because I had her built up and she works with the team kind of. But Kyle Katarn is a really good choice if you don't have the Rebel fighters built up. I would still try to push for Keller and Beck because he is going to be useful in the upcoming raid. So, honestly, I should probably build him up now anyways. But do as I say, not as I do. For the generic Jedi mission, for now I have this team in here. Although I think the new Jedi Vanguard, once they become more widely available, will be a better choice to put here. But since the whole team hasn't even come out, and it's looking like it's gonna be pretty difficult to unlock all the characters, at least for the time being, I'd stick with this team lineup. I can almost always win with this, and I don't even have the characters built up too high. I mean, the only character I had to bring up was Jedi Knight Revan to Relic 5. All the other characters are just there by default, which is pretty helpful. Now, for one of the generic missions, I threw in this team. Now, since I don't have General Skywalker yet, I have kind of just been throwing this under Shock T lead, since I switched her out for Kyle Katarn with the Mace Windu mission. It's not working great because I also have to replace ARC Trooper with Commander Cody. Honestly, if you don't have General Skywalker or some of these clones built up, I wouldn't try the mission until you have them built up, just because it's kind of just wasting your time. And if you can't even get through the first phase, then you're not going to contribute any extra points. If you can get through the first phase of the mission, then obviously go for that, because all the points that you can get will help. But otherwise, I'd just wait until you have the whole thing built up. And the last recommendation I have here is this. However, I have actually been using my Jedi Master Kenobi team, but I was trying to keep this guide with as few Galactic Legends as possible, because I know not everyone is going to have all the Galactic Legends in the world. Otherwise, you could throw Jedi Master Luke for the Jedi team and stuff like that. I particularly find it really annoying when you go look at all these guides and they're just like, oh yeah, you can throw down this Galactic Legend on this mission and this one here. I don't find that to be a feasible option, because, I mean, just based off of the way I'm farming things, that's going to take me so long to get to that point. And a lot of this is just stuff I will passively be farming anyways, and all I'll have to do is take a few extra characters up to Relic 5, and then I can just do these missions. And this is just phase 1, so it's the easiest stuff. And if you just do this, I mean, I have most of this stuff built up already. It won't take too much more to get the other stuff up and running while I'm farming other things. If you just take those extra characters up to Relic 5, just for phase 1, your guild will appreciate it so much. Because I know my guild, and I'm not trying to be mean to anyone in case any of them watch this, we consistently fall short on Coruscant. We always push for that 3rd star, and we always miss it. So I'm hoping this video will be helpful, not just for my guild, but for everyone else out there, to just push to get as far as you can and get as many points as you can in just phase 1. Now I have to do a little bit more research, and I'll talk to my guildmates about what to do for the other phases, but this is what I have for now because this is the most easily accessible stuff. You're going to be farming it anyways, and it doesn't take that much to just bump it up that extra bit. Now, some characters like Cara Dune and I think my Hoth Rebel Scout are at Relic 7, specifically for just platoons in later phases. So they're already up for Rise of the Empire anyways, so I might as well use them here. And since I'm not really that close to getting Luthen, that's probably what I'm going to end up doing for a while until I can get him. So this is what I would recommend. And then obviously if your guild reaches out and says they need another character that you might have at a low relic level, if they say they need it built up, take the time to just take that one character up a few relic levels, because the platoon deployments are possibly the most important part of territory battles in general. They provide a lot of points when you can complete them, and it helps a lot because there's some of these things that require like 3 or 4 of the same character. And if you have that character already up at like Relic 3 or even Relic 0, it doesn't take that long to just bump them up a little bit to get so many more points and get better rewards out of this game mode. Now, I don't know when the next video is going to come out. It's probably going to be a bit for the next phases. I do have tabs here, but I'm going to leave it here for now. If you have anything else that you'd like to add, leave it in the comments. But otherwise, I'll catch you in the next one.